Hello everyone, it's Code Grammar here, and today we're going to be learning about libraries. So for example, there's OpenCV, there's TensorFlow, and there's other ones, but these are the images I could find. Now, what is a library? A library is a package of code that has been written to do a certain task, such as record audio from a microphone, translate speech to text, or even take videos from a webcam. For example, many mobile apps that use your camera often do not write the code to access the camera from scratch. Instead, a pre-made package of code someone else wrote is used to handle that. Now, how do you use a library? Every programming language has its own way of accessing libraries. Most libraries are made for only one language, but there are sometimes alternatives for your preferred language. For example, there can be a library that's written for Python, but you want to use it in your JavaScript application. That's not easily possible. You can translate it. That's kind of possible. It's doable. But then there's also alternatives that you can use, which is much easier. That essentially does the same thing. Both libraries do the same thing, but for two different languages. So we're going to do a quick example here. We're going to open up Terminal. I'm on a Mac, so I can do this. If you're on Linux, you can do this. If you're in Windows, you can't do this. You might be able to do it with command prompt, but you need to have Python installed. This is just a quick example to show you how to use the library just for Python, but it gives you some knowledge.
So we're going to do pip install numpy, and that is how you would install a Python package / library. You do pip and then install numpy. Well, numpy is the package name. You could do OpenCV Python, because OpenCV is one of those libraries that you can use in multiple different languages. Not all languages though, of course. So I already have
those packages installed, so I'm going to show you how I would use them. So you can do import numpy, and that would import numpy. So you could access it by using numpy.the variable name or function, something like that. I'm actually going to exit out of Python right now so I can show you another thing, but I need to import numpy again. And we're going to do import numpy, and we're going to add this as keyword as np. Now what np does is it kind of renames that, so instead of writing out numpy every single time we want to use it, we can just do np. So I'm going to create an array, and that array is going to be called array, and it's going to be 10. There we go. We have our normal, plain old normal array, and we're going to do np.array, which turns a normal array into a numpy array. That's a lot of arrays in just one sentence. So we're going to do that, and now that returns, well, yes, I think it returns, but it turns just array. I should have named this better, but it turns array into a numpy array. So now instead of being normal, it's numpy array. So there we go. That's basically how you use a Python library. Now you can do this. Let me exit out of here and go back in. We can do from numpy import array, and so now instead of doing numpy or even numpy.array, instead we can just do array, and I'm just gonna type in the plain array right here backwards. I guess that's fine. We can do that, and it does the exact same thing, but just without having to access it. If you just need that function, then just do that. It's easier. Now, something I'm wondering, can you do this? I've actually never tried this before, to be completely honest with you. We're gonna do from numpy import array as R. Now, will this work? Voila, it does work. I think it worked, but just for proof of concept. So that's pretty much it for today. I'm gonna definitely be trying to do more tutorials like this. I'm gonna show you how to install libraries in JavaScript and Python more in depth, in Java and PHP if anyone's interested in PHP. Maybe C++, but honestly, I'm not very experienced in C++. I do know a little bit, but not much. So, if you guys want to see that, then like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. But before I go, I just want to say how important libraries are in programming. Without libraries, there's a lot of things you can't do. Most things you can't do without libraries. You can write algorithms in that without libraries, but you can't access cameras, you can't record audio. Well, you can, but it just takes a lot of work writing all of it from scratch. So libraries are very useful, and it really takes programming to the next level, and you can do so many things with it. But with that said, have a nice day, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.